Hello and welcome back to my channel and today's video. Today's video is a little bit of a hints and tips video for if you are just starting out in Animal Crossing, or if you're thinking about buying the game, or even if you're wanting a fresh start, a little restart of your island. This is just a little hints and tips and things that I've learned along the way. I just feel like when we start Animal Crossing we look up Instagram, YouTube, and it's a little bit kind of overwhelming with all those amazing islands out there, creators, all these different designs and items, and everybody's just got such amazing themes and islands, so it can be overwhelming. This is my third island now. My first island I started in November on my Nintendo Switch Lite. I wasn't very happy with it, so I restarted in January, and then I recently bought the Nintendo Switch to stream on and to build a new island together that I could video and grow with yous. So with the map, the first hint I would say is this is another kind of overwhelming decision, because one, you don't know what your island is going to look like. You maybe don't even know the theme of your island. You're just kind of trying to wing it at this point, so it can be a bit of an overwhelming decision of which map to choose. Plus there's so many maps and they all look the same or slightly different or a lot different. There's so many maps out there. I tend to choose ones that, they might have one big river going through, but they don't have a lot of little ponds. I like this one because the secret beach isn't hidden away too much with too many cliffs. There's only kind of one layer. I would also say make sure you're happy with where resident services is and your airport, because that they have to stay there. You can move all your other buildings, you can move all your villager homes, you can move everything and edit around about terraform waterscape, but you cannot move these two, so make sure you're happy with where they are. So the next thing we do when we start Animal Crossing is we go see Tom Nook. He will give us tents to lay out. My hint and tip for this is to put them on the beach. I've seen this in a lot of YouTuber videos as well, but putting everything to start with on the beach or at the edge of your island so that they're accessible but they're out of the way. Again, you probably won't know what you're doing with your island yet, so this is just a good way to place them, and you can move them later on. I did have my museum next to resident services just so it was easy to give blathers, fossils, insects, fishes to expand the museum, but now I have moved it to where I want it to be, which is more up the back of my island, so it has been moved now, so you can move things. Another hint I would try and come on most days or every day, even if it's just to collect your Nook miles. You need Nook miles to get Nook mile tickets, to collect villagers or to go villager hunting, and also to buy the permits for terraforming waterscape and other things as well. So it's always good to come on and get your Nook miles. Plus every day you come on in a row you get a little bit more, so it's always good to come on. Then I come on and I check my post box. And also when you first start the game, you do a lot of collecting of branches and weeds and clearing up your island. So I did a lot of that to begin with, and crafting things to store. Outside my home on the island was a bit of a mess to start off with, because I just did a lot of collecting, crafting, collecting my DIYs. I spent a lot of time just trying to build my storage up so that when it comes to building my island, because I don't feel like you can really start designing your island until you get to the terraforming stage, I had a lot of things kind of laid by and ready. It's the same with your flowers as well. I also like to check Nook's Cranny every day, just because there's new items in there, and once you've bought them they go into your catalogue, which means you can go to resident services or the Nook shop and reorder these things again and again. So I like to go in and maybe buy some of the stuff, especially again if you know the theme of your island, you can pick the furniture around that. Sometimes I pick things that are not the theme of my island, just because I think if I ever destroy my island, obviously I'm going to keep all my furniture, all my items, then there's always a little bit of a variety there as well. So yeah, I always check Nick's cranny every day. So then as well, it's the same with the flowers. I'll plant my flowers. I just think when it comes to building, it means you can go lift flowers, replant them, and you already know what that area is going to look like without having to wait for them to grow. Plus, if you water them most days, then they breed, you can make new colours. As you can see, I've been trying, I don't really know how this works, I'm kind of struggling to breed flowers, but I have made a black tulip. I don't know how I made a black tulip, but I made a black tulip here, which made me happy. Again, I wouldn't plant them on the beach because they don't grow on the beach. I made that mistake. So another thing I did when I started this game, or this island, is I paid off my house as quickly as I could, because when you expand your house, you expand your storage, and you want more storage, because even though planting all these flowers are going to help you get your 3 stars, cluttering your island won't. So having all that stuff outside was no good. So as you can see in my storage, I do have the same items, and like 2 of the same items, maybe 3 of the same items, because it's unbelievable how big your island is. You just think you're filling your island up, and then there's another bit of the island to fill. The islands are massive, so I do like to have 2 or 3 of the same item, especially ones that I know I'm going to place in a lot of different places, like fencing or mush lamps, because this is going to be my fairy core mystical island. I'm going to need a lot of mush lamps, moon seats, things like that. So I like to craft them, store them, and have quite a lot of them as well. Not that I have them now, but that is the aim. Another hint is to start at your entrance. Again, where to start on your island, where to put things, again, can be a little bit overwhelming. The islands are massive, so start at your entrance. This is where visitors are going to come, and they're going to see first anyways, and it gives you that focal point of where to start. And you might start to build a theme around that area if you don't know what your theme's going to be, or even if you want a theme, you might start to build a little theme around about that area. So as you can see here, I'm just going to buy some more plants, because you can never have enough. I like these little hedges. I don't have any yet, any wee bushes, so I'm going to buy a load of these so I can plant them again, because then again, when it comes to moving them, they will already be grown. They won't be little seedlings anymore. So I'm going to buy some little hedges here. I'm going to buy most colours here, because I'm trying to kind of have different colours, because on my other island it's all yellow and white, because it's a kind of sprinkled island, so it's all yellow and white. This one, with it being a little bit mystical, I do want like some blues, purples, pinks and whites in there as well. The only colour I'm not that keen on is red, to be honest, so I probably won't have many red flowers. I've only really got them now because I'm trying to make pink ones, but yeah, so this is what I do. I just collect and buy ready. So as you can see, I do have quite a lot of bells, and I do have quite a lot of different island items, like the Sanrio items and things like that. I actually got these from a treasure island. On Facebook, there are people that do treasure islands. Some people might agree with treasure islands. It's a bit like Motherlode for The Sims. Some people might see it as cheating. Some people might not. I mean, people go to Nukezon, and people have Discords where they can trade things. But I have been to treasure islands. I've actually became a supporter for someone on Facebook who does treasure islands, and it doesn't cost a lot at all. It was only a couple of pounds and when you go on, it's a lot quieter than when you go on her free ones, because with people in and out, and it can make the game keep stopping, so it can be a little bit annoying. So I did become a supporter on her Facebook, and it just means I can go and collect things, and it's a lot clearer. So I do get got a lot of the flowers from there, like the pink ones, the purple ones. I get a lot of items, again, like the Sanrio items I got from there. I do actually have the amiibos now, and I am trying to get Marty to come stay with me and come live in the island, and I will be getting Chai as well. But yeah, I've got a lot of Sanrio items, items that I missed, like Halloween stuff, just different seasonal items that I've missed I get from Treasure Islands. And I also maxed out my bells as well so that I could pay off my house and get maximum storage. So as you can see here, doing that has got me more Nook miles, which is amazing. So the more you plant, the more you do on your island, even the fishing and things like that, will get you more Nook miles. I like to go on and just sometimes do the fishing and things like that so that I can get the Nook miles. Just now I'm trying to get waterscaping, so I need the 6,000 to buy the permit. So I like to come on, and again, this is just going to help you get your 3, if you're struggling to get your 3 stars. Planting all these things will give the island more appeal to Isabel and give you 3 stars. Just don't overclutter it with items and things. So yeah, that's how you get bells. So there's, as I say, there's treasure islands, there's different ways. You might have friends that can come and give you some bells as well, but I found the treasure islands quite good. As I say, some people might like treasure islands, some people won't, but they're always an option out there for those who are really trying to build their little islands. Still dropping hedges. I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring in this video. She's always snoring in my videos. I don't know how good this mic is. So again, I've got Nook miles, so that means I can now go and collect my waterscaping permit. That's me got the 6,000. So for both the terraforming, you need 6,000, and then for the waterscaping as well, you need 6,000 Nook miles. This is what's been kind of holding me back. As you can see, I have started terraforming, but it's been holding me back a little bit from doing like speed builds and things because I haven't had the waterscaping yet, and I love to add waterfalls and things everywhere, so it kind of held me back a little bit, but now we can get started. Yes, I am going to do a home tour as well, because the first place I've kind of done is my house. I don't normally really concentrate on my house as much, but I've really done out my house on this island, so I will have to do a little island tour. Obviously it's not finished, but it's getting there. So there we go, there's the waterscaping added to my Nook phone. And the construction app. Yeah, she's very happy. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for tuning in. If you have liked this video, please subscribe. If you want to see more, subscribe and like, and leave me a little comment below as well if this has helped at all. I do want to do some island tours, so if anybody wants to give me their dream addresses to do an island tour, I would appreciate that to build this channel up even more as well. But yeah, thank you for tuning into this video, and I will see you all